Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB. Welcome to my channel Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny rants, reviews, and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. We are dealing with the aftermath of the loss of the baddest to ever do it, as well as the baddest dragon to ever do it. I ain't gonna lie to you, the blacks are taking L's right now. We are down, but we won't be down for long. I really don't like that. I really don't like how that feels. I really don't like what that's doing to the morale of the blacks as a unit, okay? I appreciate the fact that Allison was looking stupid this episode. I really love when that happens. I really love when she put her foot in her mouth, or she is made to be looking stupid, or she just realizes something that her piety and self-righteousness just would not let her see, okay? I really appreciate that. So that's great for me. I don't know about you, but I love when that happens. Let's get in here and talk about season 2, episode 5 of House of the Dragon. I cannot wait to talk about how stupid Allison was looking. I'm about to light her up. I really am excited about it. It's gonna be so good. Right out of the gate, we opening up the episode with the disrespect, okay? They done got Maylee's head and they put it on a wagon, baby, and they trotting it through the street. And the same dude that I had, you know, I had to give him his props. He was coming up with some fire nicknames, you know, Sober Cats. See what I did there? For Rhaenyra, talking about Rhaenyra the Cruel, Rhaenyra the Infant Slayer. Same dude. Behold, the traitor dragon. The dragon is a traitor now, okay? The traitor dragon Maylee's slain by your king, Aegon the Conqueror, Aegon the Great, or whatever they call him, right? You know, everybody in the street, the small folks, okay, the people in the neighborhoods, all right, they are like, excuse me, bro? First of all, most of them people probably have never even seen a dragon for real. You know, to have one trotting through the neighborhood where you could see the fly, they had flies around poor Maylee's head, baby. Maylee's head was still smoking. And it really didn't go over too well with the community, okay? And I was confused because I feel like it was Christian Cole's idea to do that, right? Like, let's show everybody what the king did, right? Christian Cole, remember in olden times, when I'm talking about season 1, that's olden times. In olden times, he was from the neighborhood. He was from the street. He wasn't high-born. He was a normal-ass person with some run-of-the-mill-ass gear. And he had saw a little bit of combat. Christian Cole was the one that was boots on the ground, literally. Why wouldn't he figure that the people wouldn't appreciate that? They would be confused by that. It would freak them out and they would think it was like a bad sign. Like, the street committee had came and made an announcement that dragons was like this otherworldly thing. And that they were like gods. Like, so you mean to tell me that a god could be killed? So what are the rules now? People just trying to figure out what the rules are, and you don't ever want to have people trying to figure out what the rules are in the middle of the game. And that was just a stupid thing on his part to do, and I hope it comes back and bites him in his ass as well as his beautiful face. Not Fabian. No, we talking about Christian Cole. Christian Cole gonna tell Gwen, don't they realize we won? First of all, pause, because he not even acting like he won. He know what he saw out there in the battlefield. He know, he was like riding on a horse. You know, they be jiggling on a horse. He was like, you know, most of the people, if they want to battle, they done took their helmet off. Babe, I want you to see me. I'm going to ride up straight. I'm going to be trotting on my horse. I kind of look like I'm really riding a horse. But he wasn't giving that. They was reading the room. The people not stupid. The people not stupid, okay? And so behind Maylee's, which I didn't like that, okay, that they had her in the street like that. I don't know, that's disrespectful. In a little box, okay? It looked like they would have kept like some like little baby pigs or something in this box. They had poor Aegon. Now Aegon, baby, is towed out the frame. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's alive. He is alive, unfortunately, okay? But they had to put him in this box to get him in the neighborhood because, you know, they couldn't, how else they was gonna get him back home? My man's got armor melted into his skin. Okay, and they take it like they did a good job. Like the special effects people was eating down, okay, because it really looked like the plates of armor were like, you know what I mean, like zhuzhed up into his skin, and it really was very gross. Like they peeled it away, and you could hear it like separate like the skin, and it was like bleeding and burnt up. I could damn near smell it. It was very cool. I'm nuts. Allison asked the maester, "Is my son gonna die?" And he was like, girl, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't wanna lie to you, no ma'am. I'm trying to just get the melted metal off his skin at this current moment. We gonna see. I don't know. And they had a really cool scene where one of the people snapped his knee back in place. You know, that's right up my alley. I love shit like that. It was very gross. Anyway, so then Eamon come his ass in there. I'm talking about, baby, Eamon walked into that room like he was on a leisurely stroll. He was giving Bridgerton by the trot, okay? He just strolled in that bitch and was like, yeah, what we gonna do? Somebody gonna have to rule now, you know what I'm saying? He incapacitated. What we gonna do? He don't give a damn. He don't do too much talking, right? His brother, you know, the burnt up one, he the one that do all the talking. Eamon don't really do too much of bumping his gums, right? So you never really know what time Eamon is on. Like, you never really know if he's happy, sad, scared, mad, glad. I personally feel like he was disappointed in this scene. Like, I feel like he came in there and was like, yeah, shit. Somebody gonna have to rule in his place because I didn't do my job. I was trying to murder his ass, but motherfucker just won't die. Like, the way Allison looked at him, she knows her child. Like, Allison is a terrible mother, but she knows her children. Since season 1 in olden times, Eamon has been a POS, okay? She knows that and she see what's coming if he is the one that's put in charge. Allison immediately goes to find Christian Cole. Christian Cole is cleaning his sword. Now, when they showed where he was cleaning his sword with the lemon and the salt, I was like, do not put lemon and salt on Aegon. Because, oh my God, like, I can't take that. I cannot take that. I am a lemon water aficionado, and I also have hangnails out the wazoo. The lemon in a scar or a cut on your fingers, I be wanting to throw my whole self in the fire like Daciana. I be wanting to throw myself away like Daciana from Interview with the Vampire Child. I thought they were going to put the lemon and the salt on Aegon, child, to like clean his or like sterilize or do whatever. I was like, Lord, that is torturous, baby. But it wasn't. It was Christian Cole cleaning his stupid ass sword. Anyway, so Allison goes in there and is like, what happened? And he like, I'm talking about as soon as she finished her question, he answered it. It wasn't no pause. It wasn't like, oh, let me think. We got there around 3:30. We started fighting about 4 o'clock. It was like 900 men. We fought for a little while. We won. I left the dragon over there. That's what we did. And then she was like, what happened to my son? Like, what happened to Aegon? And he was like, he did a great job. And she was like, what about Aemon? And then he stopped cleaning his sword because he know what time it is. Like, they know together, okay? They basically raised this boy together. You know, his daddy ain't really, he wasn't really doing nothing with that child. And his daddy's skin was falling off. So he ain't really had time to teach that boy how to fight. Allison says, what was his part in this? It wasn't like was it a mistake or was he even there? Did he see what happened? It was like, I know his ass had something to do with this. How much of his foot was up his brother's ass? And Christian Cole was like, I don't even know. I don't know. Ugh, I hate them so much. In the very first instance of me being pissed off in this episode, we are back over there at the Council of the Blacks. We at Rhaenyra's house and they meeting, she getting an update about what happened. And Sir Alfred, let me tell you something. Right here, sir. Because the way that he speaks to Rhaenyra, baby, I could possibly never. And Daemon, we don't know what he is, and he gone because y'all had a marital spat. And everybody at the council was like, and so Rhaenyra was like, do you have something you need to say? You got something you need to say to me? Now, listen. I understand that Rhaenyra's calm and patience and prudence in this time is gonna save her a lot of trouble. The word ain't nothing gonna change if Sir Alfred did. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. I don't give a damn about, I don't even know who Sir Alfred is. I don't even really care. He need to die, okay? Because if we in Game of Thrones, House of the Dragons, if we in the year 119 or 12, off him, baby. You mean to tell me you at my house, at my table, eating my food, talking to me crazy about my crazy husband? Immediately no, to the gas chamber, not the gas chamber, to the guillotine. Is it called a guillotine? I don't know, because we don't have no French people. To the cut your head off mountain chopping block. Because I don't like your armor and I don't like your attitude. Because who you're talking to? Because of a marital spat. We need to, chill. You had better chill. He says the gentler sex knows nothing about being strategic in a battle. Rhaenyra claps back and say, bitch, shut up. Okay, because what battle have you been in? Me and you been in the same amount of battle. I ain't been in none. Do the math, dummy. My daddy may he rest. They still got some of his skin over there in the corner, okay, because it was slipping off and we couldn't clean it up in time, okay? He made sure we had peace for all our lifetime. What battle have you known, sir? This baby episode has solidified my love for Baela Targaryen, Rhaenyra, Valerian, okay? That baby got so much stuff going on in her poor little bloodline. I love her down. So Baela sitting in there, I don't know, she was probably doing something studious and something amazing, maybe coming up with a spell or like a little plan or something, I don't know, child. And her boyfriend, cousin come in there, Jace, okay? Jace is like, I'm on my way to Harrenhal. I got to go see about Daemon because I'm not about to sit here and twiddle my thumbs. My mama don't want to let me go nowhere, so I'm just about to sneak off. And Baela was like, I don't think that's a good idea because, you know, his own wife couldn't do nothing with him. He don't give a shit about nobody. So I don't think that you would be the one to do it. He was like, baby, I got to do something. And then she was like, you got to chill. You are the succession. It was so cute. She was like so supportive. It was very cute. It was given like, oh, babe, I just lost the big game. And then she's like, babe, don't even worry about it. You a junior. You can still come back in your senior year and y'all gonna be better and you're gonna win the championship. It was very cute. And like young, it was so cute. They're so cute together. I love them. Jace and Baela come up with the idea for Jace to go down to the Freys. Okay, they're going to the twins. That's where the Freys are. Same as Walder Frey, old, decrepit, old, nasty, old, terrible ass. The North remembers Freys. Okay, I don't know if these Freys are good Freys or Walder Frey's bad Freys. I know the Freys though, and I know the North remembers Freys, and don't you ever forget it. So they said, okay, cool. And then Jace was like, don't tell my mama until after I'm gone. And Baela was like, babe, I got you. I'm gonna hold you down, babe. Don't worry about it. So now dummy Daemon down there trying to intimidate the Brackens. And it's like, listen, kneel before me as your king. What? What? Who has said? This boy been trying to be the king so bad. This boy had DIY'd his own crown. And see, I shouldn't be surprised, really, that Daemon is down there doing some home renovation. Because Daemon is crafty. He made his own crown when he was down there in the Stepstones in olden times in season 1. Remember? He wanted to be the king so bad. Like, his desire to be king is probably what's causing him to see and hear all the shit that he's seeing. And he was out of pocket this episode. We're going to get to it anyway. So he's like, listen, I appreciate y'all got y'all little family feud or whatever, but I'm the king. And y'all going to have to go ahead and bend the knee to me as your king, or my dragon just going to eat you. And then the soldiers was like, say, bro, I'm skin and bones. If your dragon want it, tell them to have at it, baby. I'm not gonna fight with my arch enemy. I'm just not gonna do it. I appreciate your need to want us to come together for the unity and all that, but we not on that kind of time. So if you gonna eat me, baby, go ahead and eat me, but you gonna have to eat me on the way out. And then people just left. The people just left Daemon, and Daemon was sitting on the rock like, how the fuck did this happen? Why do they want to die so bad? Like, I ain't never seen people that just be ready to die. Like, these people been outside. They've been fighting each other for hundreds of years. They don't care. They do not care, okay? They was like, kill me, bro. I thought that was so funny because Daemon really was sitting on a rock, looked like a little Muppet. He looked like Elmo when he get disappointed. Like, I just really didn't think they would be so eager to die. Now we get a scene with Mysaria and Rhaenyra. Now, you know, back, you know, before she had gone on home to glory, Rhaenys was the feminine voice of reason for Rhaenyra. You know, whenever she was, you know, walking back and forth, pacing up and down her bedroom, baby, you know, she would be thinking about something Rhaenys told her or thinking about something Rhaenys did or whatever. But now she has Mysaria. Now, I don't know what Mysaria's intentions are, but I know Mysaria is there. And Mysaria was like, listen, sis, I know, you know, you got some stuff going on, but I'm thinking that you could just use the people. Like, use the people. Like, you know, just let me do my thing, okay? I know the people. The people are scared. They saw that dragon come through the street. So let me go ahead and spread some rumors on your behalf, okay? And then I'm going to just do what I do, and it's going to be on your, you know, we're going to work together as two ladies in the time. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I would definitely use that because, you know, we have all of these men that are trying to do all these things and make all these choices, and the women are trying to play the game as though they were men, but they're not. They need to play the game like a woman. And that's something that a woman has at her disposal during this time is gossip and rumors. That's why girl. That's why Clubfoot has so much information because don't nobody pay attention to him and think of him as like a man's man. And he just be sitting there with the women and he just be hearing all the tea, okay? And he uses that and his status as a man to help him climb that ladder. Because you know chaos is a ladder, child. Y'all, you know, excuse my I'm getting caught up. I ain't even say it now. I know that when you see a Targaryen, you should just automatically assume that they into some wild shit. I know that we in the year 100 and some of the things that we are expected to do and the ways that we're expected to behave, that we ain't have all that back then. All right, cool. I get that. Now, see, baby, this next scene is where you know what I'm saying? You know, because with Daemon, you never know what to expect, but I wasn't expecting the expectation that I had was expected with. Okay, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Okay, so Daemon is at, you know, he's at Overhaul. Okay, Overhaul is Harrenhal, just in case you don't know. He's over there at Overhaul, baby. He's in bed, and he has no shirt on. And you know, last week I said, I think Daemon, if he was presented with the opportunity, he would go ahead and tip on Rhaenyra. He would go ahead and step on out and have him a special friend, okay? And so when he had his shirt off, I said, oh, baby, he must have found him his special friend. And sure enough, it was another little blind lady. And I was like, Lord, this a Targaryen. I already know. Alert, alert, alert. I thought it was Rhaenyra's mama. I don't know why. It looked like the same lady that was Rhaenyra's mama before she had went on home to glory. And she was, you know, talking like, you know, you always been so smart. And you know, your brother, he was just very sweet, but you always the better swordsman, like bucking his head up and they making out and he rubbing all on her back and, you know, getting them boobs in his hand. He like, you know, he might be a little melon felon too, and I appreciate it. That's fine. And then he eating a box, okay? He down there he looked like he doing a great job. And I was like, okay, Daemon, great. I appreciate that, because a lot of times, you know, especially around this time, you don't really see men doing that. You know, they'll eat some goddamn pheasant, they'll eat a ferret, they'll eat a goddamn pigeon, a goose, but they won't eat that box. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so I was like, okay, Daemon, go ahead and eat the box, bro. Get your little snack. And then so she said, yeah, you was the best, my favorite son. Girl, my favorite what? You mean S-U-N? Like sunshine? Because why would Daemon eat his mama box, bro? That's what I'm saying. You can't have brothers marry sisters and sisters marry daddies and then had the children. I don't know how none of them came out with 2 eyes in the middle of their forehead and 2 eyes where they supposed to be, a tail and 2 toes on each foot. I'm not sure. We ain't getting into that. But see right here in this noggin, in this frontal cortex lobe, in the canals and or the brain, it ain't there. Because why though? Why would you be down there doing that? Okay, and then I don't know if that was him on his own, or I don't know if it's Alice Rivers. He come through out of his dream, and Uncle Strong at the table, who I love Uncle Strong. He look really clean, and I like his clothes, and he seems very nice. Okay, anyway, so Uncle Strong said, you don't like the food? And Damon was like, no, I'm not hungry. And then we look over, Alice Rivers looking at him like this. No words. She doing some shit on the side. Girl, get your pupils off of me. Get your dilated pupils off of me, because what you're looking at, I don't know. Like, is this a real person? Because that's been some talk in the street from last episode, and now I'm starting to wonder, is that bitch really outside? Like, is she a real person? Because if you a maester, what you doing being a cupbearer then? Why are you cooking the goose and serving the wine? You maester and whip up some potion with your nasty fingers in the witch lair. What you doing out here serving the stuff? Are you like an all-purpose like person in the case? I'm sorry, I freaked out on y'all. Just wasn't prepared, and didn't nobody tell me. I lied. One of the cousins did tell me that. Cousin, you sure did tell me that he was doing something crazy with his mom. But I don't know what I thought, because he married to his niece. So what am I? Who am I? Let's move on. Because what the fuck, Damon? You know, Damon asked Uncle Strong, how's the house going? Like, how's the renovation? You know, we on HGTV. How's everything going? Damon was like, go get the farmers and get some meat up here. We need some axes, and we got to get the people from over there by Nutting and ripping sheep's head. And we got to tell them to come down and bring their stuff in. And then Uncle Strong was like, so, good idea, but who gonna pay for all that? But I appreciate Uncle Strong just calling the thing a thing. Because you trying to do all this renovation, baby. Where's your budget? Did you take out a home equity line of credit? Daemon is like, no, we not calling the queen for nothing. I'ma do it. Daemon, where your money at? Woo-hoo-hoo, baby, you the second son twice removed. Where your money at? I thought your money was Rhaenyra money, and Rhaenyra money was Rhaenyra money, baby. I didn't know you had your own money. Daemon get up and go about his business, and Uncle Strong stands up as per usual and says, yes, my prince, or yes, your majesty, or whatever he told him to call him. And then Daemon was like, I think you should start calling me my king. Bitch, what? That's the second time, bro. That's the second time you tried to be, you wanted people to kneel before you. You're not a king, my bro. See, when Daemon is unsupervised and he don't have people looking at him, he gonna be the king to somebody. He wanna be the king so bad. A very exciting moment, y'all. It's very exciting for me personally because Alicent is gonna look stupid. Okay, so we're over there at Alicent's dirty house and they at the council meeting, and you know, the maester is like, he got broken bones. We can't even see all the stuff that's going on. He hasn't woken up. And so Alicent stands up and was like, well, the king can't rule in his sleep. We need to vote on who's gonna be the king regent or the regency inspector, or whatever the title is. And so they start going around giving their little things. And Alicent was like, well, listen, I did it for like 6 or 7 years when my husband's eyeball fell out. And so somebody else was like, well, Aemon is the next in line. Like, he, you know, it would make sense that he would be the one to be in charge until the king is back. Alicent was like, yeah, you know, that does make sense, but he's very young and he's a dragon rider and we need him out in the street. And then they get down to the Christian Cole, who basically was kind of like a little tiebreaker. It was like, you know, not really, because I think most of them wanted Aemon. And he was like, nope, it should be Aemon. He's next in line. It make more sense. Basically, bro, Alicent had forgot, okay, that they're in this mess in the first place because they didn't want a woman to be queen. Sexism is real, baby. Sexism can go to hell. They didn't want a woman to be in charge. Then all of a sudden, Alicent thought that her piety and her fucking dresses and ribbons and bows and jewelry and stuff was gonna get her the seat. No, my love, you have forgot you have a vagina. You have boobies. They don't want you. Had her daddy been at the council and been the hand, he might have helped out. But she knows that she's utterly alone in that house. I'm glad about it. Good for you, girl. Give us nothing, Alicent. Give us nothing. They were talking around her. They were like, yeah, so let's do it and let's get the thing going on and let's do the thing or whatever. And so her piece of shit son get up like, I already knew y'all was gonna vote me in. So he got up, got his little ball, put it in his little cup and was like, let's get to work. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. That's my jam. Did they give me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I ever met. Where does that come from, boy? Mr. I'll make a man out of you. That's my jam. Focus up. So now we're at Hugh Hammer's house. There's no food. People starting to steal. People getting desperate. Their daughter is sick. They can't get medication. Like, it's a problem. So his wife, Hugh's wife, is like, we need to leave. This is not the kind of life I want for my child. We can't even get her help. Let's go ahead and go by my brother. And again, sexism, because it was a good idea. Like, that, what you staying there for? They ain't got no food. They ain't got no medicine for your child. So the Hugh Hammer was like, so you want me to be a beggar? You want me to go get handouts? Yes, dummy. Go get a handout or some medicine for your daughter. Let go of your pride and your balls and go get some help and get up out of there. He didn't want to listen to his wife. Listen to these women. They didn't want to listen to Helena. They don't want to listen to Alicent. They don't want to listen to Rhaenyra. They be talking down to Baela. Lord Corlys didn't want to name Baela the heir of Driftmark because she has a vagina. All these dumb men refuse to listen to women, and we wouldn't be in the situation that we in had y'all listen to these ladies. One Eye POS told them to close the gate. Everybody upset? All right, we're gonna close the gate. They can't leave? Nah. How we gonna rule over people if we ain't got no people to rule over? To close the gates, okay? So as soon as Hugh and his wife and his little sickly child tried to get out the thing, that's when they closed the gate, okay? Now they stuck up in that bitch, okay? That's why I am a firm believer in the phrase and the lifestyle of, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, okay? So once again, y'all, I am undecided whether or not to trust Alice Rivers, because we get a scene with her and Daemon where he is He thinks he's a property brother, okay? He thinks he's Drew or Jonathan. Maybe he thinks he's both. I'm not sure. Chopping up firewood. They're doing all kind of renovations to this house. It just is a weird ass time to do a renovation. It's like, let's gut the kitchen and paint the whole upstairs 3 days before we have a wedding in our living room. He's doing his thing. And of course, Alice Rivers staring him in his soul. Girl, are you a Fig Newton of his imagination? Because why are you always right there? She might be a bow and owl for real. Because don't that's what owls do? For real, that she really might be an owl in real life. Because she... Girl, the creepy woods owl, like, yeah, I know you out there committing war crimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the girl don't blink is what I'm trying to say also. Owls don't blink either. I know she doing it on purpose. She an owl, bro. I'm telling you, that is an owl. I have made my decision. I'm firm on that. That is my final answer. That's an owl in the white lady's costume. Damon kind of let it drop that he planning to take over. He's like, I'm going to take King's Landing. And if Rhaenyra wants to, she could come up there and we could be together. It's king and queen. That's how it's supposed to be. If she don't want to, she could stay her ass over there at Dragonstone. Bitch, what? You trying to usurp with your usurping ass? Now we get a really great scene with Lord Corlys, who is deeply depressed, and Baela. Baela has been asked by Rhaenyra to go bring the hand of the queen pin to Lord Corlys so he can serve as her hand, right? You know, he's like, well, damn, Rhaenyra, let the lady be dead for more than 24 hours before you come ask me to come back to work. And then Lord Corlys was like, you know, all this time I've been out on the sea and doing all these things, and, you know, it was all for her. And like, this big old house that I'm in right now is empty. I ain't got no children. I ain't got no wife. This is your chance, Papa. Like, do it for mama. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go and do, you know, go and be the hand. You know, she was fighting and gave her life to see Rhaenyra ascend the throne. Like, go ahead and, you know, do your thing. And Baela was being very encouraging to her papa, and I love that for her. And then Corlys was like, girl, I want you to be the heir. That was a good ass speech. And she was like, thanks, papa, I appreciate it. I'm fire and blood. Somebody with salt and sea need to be the heir of Driftmark. Bars. That was great. You gotta know, baby, she would be a great heir to Driftmark. She just trying to be up in the sky, baby. She not trying to be in the water. So speaking of Daemon, he's over there at Overhaul and trying to get some sleep in that wet, damp, moldy ass bed that they got him in, okay? And now it's raining outside, baby. When I tell you, it sounds like Daemon is in the shower. It sounds like it's raining on his whole head. Like all the people that run the little towns and the little areas or whatever in the Riverlands are there. And Daemon was like, I know you lying. It's in the middle of the night. Why would they come over here looking for me? If you thought that you could come down here with this foolishness and kill all our women and children and sexually assault our women and children, and that was gonna make us bend the knee to you, take my knees, bro. I would never. Just take my knees right now. Those are some people that is what we like to call bout that action. They're not scared of Daemon, and they don't give a shit about none of his little court King's Landing sensibilities. I will wake you up in the middle of the night, tell you what the hell I'm not about to do, and tell you what the hell you gonna have to do. Went up there to the river thinking he was gonna get these little country folks together, and they say, So remember, the White Worm was like, listen, we could use the gossip in the street and my ability to get people in and get people out as a way to kind of, you know, leverage some stuff in this war. So Rhaenyra sends one of her ladies' maids to King's Landing to find a girl that Aegon sexually assaulted in season 1. And so the lady's maid went to her house and was like, hey, the White Worm is here to collect on her little due or whatever. What does that mean? Does she have a baby in there? I don't know. So Jace and Rhaenyra are together, and Jace comes back home, and, you know, she's mad at Jace for going, you know, not following directions. And so they're starting to talk about, you know, how to, you know, they got dragons, and, you know, we got, you know, we in a bad place. We're in a sticky situation, but we really have a ton of dragons that we could get access to. And Rhaenyra was like, well, we don't have nobody to ride them. We got some bastards hanging around here. So let's just like do a little Google research. Let's get the Targaryen family tree out and see who we could get on the main line to see if they can come ride some of these dragons. So now they're gonna do the Google. This episode was like a setup, obviously, for a next episode. So, you know, last time we had an episode like this where nothing really happened and it wasn't a ton of like action and it was like a lot of moving pieces, that I had asked for somebody to die. And in the next episode, you know, we had lost our girl. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my request I'm gonna put it in early, and I'm just gonna request that Christian Cole just dies. Like, I really want him to die. Christian Cole needs to leave the earthly plane right now. Like, at this very moment. He not Fabian, Christian Cole. Anyway, y'all, so comment down below and let me know what you thought of this episode. I cannot wait to talk to y'all in the comments. I'm gonna talk to you later. Bye.